What is up, and welcome back to Zakkongen and the monthly drawing video, where in this video I'll be drawing my own sea monsters that I invented myself. I'll explain what I invented them for in the first sea monster. But yeah, and this will also be the last video in 6 weeks, because the next 6 weeks are gonna be my summer vacation from school, and I'm gonna take that time to have like take a break. I don't need to constantly put out YouTube. I have like 28 subscribers, so I'll be taking a break in that time. But yeah, else from that, I think you should just enjoy this video. So let's get into it. See my own sea monsters. Let's go. So the first sea monster I'll be talking about is not really a sea monster, because this first sea monster is the dire seagull. And these things are a total menace in the ocean, in this ocean sea monster world, because they are ginormous seagulls, like the size of a human, that fly around at over 100 kilometers an hour speeds, like 100. I think it was like 120, with razor sharp teeth and claws, and just charge towards your fishing boats, and destroy them. So really annoying and pretty big menace. A lot of them are killed by the main character in this world. There's a time where he like kills one of them by just throwing a chain at them really so fast that it hits one of them, and then he just launches himself up and cuts them. Oh yeah, that's about the SeaWorld. I'm not actually gonna be talking about that. Probably gonna. I just don't feel like talking about that in a sea monster episode, actually. So just get about the sea monster. Yeah, this is my favorite drawing, actually. It took the longest time. I just really like seagulls, and yeah. So I don't have not a lot to say about it, actually. I realized. Oh yeah, but the teeth were by far the most annoying thing, because I kept drawing them like they were under the beak, but well, in reality I should have just made them part of the beak, like you see here. And yeah, I also at last made some other seagulls that they're like flying super fast behind it. So yeah, that's mainly what I have to say about it. Yeah, the claws were the hardest part, and I really like drawing the feathers. I know they're not like fully seagull feathers, but they're really cool. I like the bounciness in them, and yeah, I'm having a trouble finding out what to talk about them, but yeah, the color was difficult because they were so light, so I had to make the background dark for them to be able to, you guys to be able to see them. But in the end, it worked out, and the colors look really good. I just like seagull colors, and the eye. I don't know what's about the seagull eye, but I think it's so cool. I love the seagull eye. It looks so menacing. It's perfect. And yeah, I'm coming in with the shadows. The shadows, all these drawings, I didn't feel like I did the best shadows, probably because I wasn't in the biggest drawing mood. I really procrastinated a lot for these drawings. I just never got into the real drawing mood. But the shadows in this turned out good after I went back and did some of them better. And the lighting as well. The lighting was better. I did the lighting better. And yeah, the background was just gonna be him flying over the ocean with other seagulls in the back, and like super fast seagulls, and yeah, I think I already said that. I probably already said that, but yeah. So the shadows were, I said, not fun. But yeah, here it comes. I did more shadow down there to make so you can just see the light than I did. I don't know why I cancel the colors. Oh yeah, I was to erase some of the shadows and lighting, and then you can see me doing some of the lighting up there. I did that better. I feel like I did that better. I like that more. And here comes the ocean. This surface, that was not a good ocean, but this one was far better ocean. Like, just look at it, so much better. Yeah, totally better. Yeah, and oh yeah, here comes the. This is where the shadow really gets good. That makes it a lot better when I do that. And here comes the other seagulls. The other seagulls, yeah. I just drew some very bad drawings of seagulls, but I didn't. They didn't need to be good because they were gonna be flying at Mark speed. And I made two. I made one up here, and then I drew another one down in the other corner. Like here you can see, yeah, it goes like how fast it goes there, and you need it to be pretty. I'm gonna erase the sketches after. Don't worry. This is the other one. It's like facing downwards, kind of. Yeah. Then I just add some seagulls in the background, and that's the drawing. Let's have a look. So this next sea monster I actually already drew some time ago. Actually, a long time ago. Yeah, and it's like this is like this sea monster kind of thing with like a crab claw at its tail, and it practically just as cool sea monster. The original version also had legs, which I in this version just decide to like no, I'm not making legs because legs don't make sense on this creature. It's always on the water. He's I'm trying to make legs. I'm also trying to make legs on this one, but I was just like no, that's not gonna happen. Because why would a sea monster that only roams in water need legs? It can't even walk on them. They're so far back that you can't even use them. Like, just didn't make sense. There was no sense in it. And yeah, but I actually really like this one. It's beside, other than the seagull, I actually had already drawn this one before, so I knew the colors. I knew a lot about it. I knew its body perfectly. Well, the seagull wasn't hard to do body. It was just a seagull, but big. And as always, scales. I love doing scales. But yeah, that's not. Yeah, the colors. The last two here, the colors weren't the best. I feel like they are. I did the colors in the wrong layer. Oh yeah, and this one I did do separate layers for color and line art. Well, not quite. I just copied the layer. But yeah, I don't know what happened, but this one was shorter than the other one, the seagull one. I still really must like it, but I don't know what happened. Like, yeah, yeah, the shadows maybe. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, it was probably shadows because I didn't do much with the shadows, but I just do like the drawing a lot. It's my second favorite. The last one we just didn't go, which is a shame. The last one is a really good and creative creature. This one's basically just a sea beast with flippers, fins. Yeah, yeah. The scales. I don't know why I chose the scales to be there. I think it would have been cooler if there weren't scales on this creature because it's a sea creature. You don't really need. Oh, I mean the orange scales. If you didn't know, no, I meant the orange scales on top. I didn't mean all the other ones. The other one scales make sense. That one doesn't quite. I really love the background that I made on this. It's really watery. That just sounded weird. That sounded so weird. It's just really watery. What? Yeah. It's in the ocean and the light is shining down and those bubbles. The only thing there could be is like I should have added some sea plants. Yeah, there I tried to make some light that like bounces off the flippers. Like if they're like emphasize more that they're like archy. I guess like turn. I don't know how to explain it. Oh, and here's the light. At first I didn't make them all the way down, but it's much better with them all the way down. And here are the bubbles, and yeah, the secret is done. Let's have a look. Oh, this last drawing is the Great Pacific Tritonite it was originally called, but I changed the name to just Great Tritonite because I realized the Pacific Ocean doesn't exist in this world. They don't. Everything's practically ocean. So there, there's no name for one ocean. And yeah, it's a real shame that it just couldn't make it. I didn't have the feeling going. the drawing feeling going. Because this is frankly one of my favorite creatures that I've made. It's like these shark-like creatures that have legs and can walk on land, and they're really fast swimmers, and they can also shoot concentrated beams of water out of their mouths. And they have this Triton-like thing on their forehead that protects them. They're really cool. This version I made 5 of them. Originally they only had 3, but I felt like it was missing a bit. It was a bit empty. But yeah, they are really cool creatures. I just couldn't do them this time. Yeah, I think the main reason I messed up is because of the colors. I didn't do the colors very well. I kind of made them. They weren't. I made them. They weren't the correct order. I made the dark under and light over. And if you know sharks, they're dark over and light under. Oh yeah, and all those fins, that's where they hold the water they shoot out of their mouths, and that's probably my favorite detail about these creatures. And you see, the dark is under and the light is over, and there's something about that eye and that mouth that just didn't sit. They just look so out of place. But I guess it did get better when I began shading, but the rest of the body didn't change much from the shading. It kind of looked a bit bland, the shading. The arms, I'll add a picture. I'm gonna add a picture. The arms are not bulky enough. The original was a lot bulkier, like you can see. Just not enough bulk on those arms. But yeah, as for that, it's not a bad drawing, but it's definitely not the best I've ever made. Yeah, I also end up adding some bubbles in the fin thingies, and the background on this one was hard, to say the least, because I couldn't find the same brush as the seagull, or I think I did find the same brush, but it was hard doing the same. And then also the splash, I had a hard time with that, because I had to use that brush again, because I already used it. And then having the water come off of those other parts, I ended up doing it okay, but it was a bit wonky. Then I added some birds, and it was that. Oh, that's that for this drawing video. And yeah, I do like all the drawings, but the last one was not the best. Yeah, so if you like the video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, ring bell, and share. Yeah, share. And then I guess I'll see you in 6 weeks. That sounds so long. Well, yeah. Bye.